Often in my work, I try to reveal the process of making. I'm really interested in transformation and movement and trying to pin that down or capture it somehow. That's something which is present in all of my work. I'm often working with translucent materials, things that are affected by the weather, things that are affected by light, or taking inspiration from objects which are themselves in a process of transition, whether it's a slowly fragmenting ancient glass or body of water which is in a constant state of flux between being solid, liquid and gas. I freeze river water and put the ice onto paper and then mix it with calligraphy inks. Just allow it to melt on the paper. It does this in different ways depending on the paper that I choose and depending on the inks and the environment in which it's melting. Always the work then becomes a record of this process of movement and also echoes the fluidity of the water and the river. Every material becomes important, so the significance of it actually being water from the River Lee, which not only flows through the town where I live but also has its source, it rises up in Luton. There's this connectedness about water itself. It's both local and global at the same time. I like the idea that by mixing specifically calligraphy inks with the water is kind of writing its journey, its transition from solid to gas. I'm interested in opening up that creative process, and sometimes I see myself as my role is to instigate that or open it up or make it visible. Making what's invisible visible. Drawing your eye to the place that you don't usually look, or spotting something that you normally wouldn't see, or looking at something in a different way, framing something, tilting the camera. You know, the perspective is something that I think a lot about. One of the things that art can do and does is present an object which has been lived with and thought about and scrutinised and edited and has this sort of slowness to it which is inherent within it. That element of time is really important to me in my practice.